Before we get to our big story tonight, we need to tell you about breaking news happening now in the Columbia Gorge. This is a live picture where a fire is broken out in the Dalles. Our camera is posted on the Oregon Veterans Home. You can see the smoke plume there out in the distance going from the left to the right, pushed by the wind. We also just got this video in from a viewer driving down I-84. The fire appears to be close to the interstate, but it's still open. It's not clear yet what is burning, although it does appear to be some of the scrub land that's out there. Officials tell us they're evacuating people around mile marker 87. That's on the right. That's right near the intersection of Highway 197. We're working to get more information on that. But for now, let's bring in Matt Zaffino to talk about the weather conditions as firefighters try to knock this thing down. Matt?
Yeah, thanks so much, Pat. That Highway 197 and I-84 interchange is at the east side of the Dalles. Our camera on the Oregon Veterans Home is a little bit west of that, so we're looking to the northeast here, and you can see the smoke plume blowing, and notice how close it is to the ground. That tells you that the winds are really whipping out here, not allowing that smoke plume to go up very high in the atmosphere at all. So let's put the weather conditions over it. First of all, the winds. Sustained at 22, but just in the last hour, gusting to 35 miles an hour in the Dalles. That is way too strong for firefighters. I mean, it's tough to combat that when the wind is pushing the flames that high and the low humidity not helping the cause either. Now, I want to show you the winds elsewhere in the state because it's, strong gusts in the Dalles. I had a gust earlier today of 45 miles an hour. Pendleton 35, super windy across all of eastern Oregon there. So the fire weather conditions, the high fire danger continues because of those strong winds. They will ease overnight more than they did last night as our weather conditions will begin to calm down a bit, but the humidity will continue to be very low even in the overnight hours. Firefighters and fire weather people look at something called humidity recovery because typically humidity goes up overnight as the air mass cools. But with certain conditions like this, especially when it's windy, you don't get that recovery to higher humidity overnight. It's just very, very dry air. Temperatures, this helps a little bit. These are the morning lows, and the Dalles and Pendleton stayed pretty warm, but elsewhere down in the low 40s because of this colder air mass that moved on in. So that will help tonight as the winds ease overnight tonight, Pat. The temperatures will drop more tonight than they did last night in the Dalles, so that'll help. But it's really what will really help is seeing those winds calm down. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Matt. Seems like they're in the middle of it right now.